Hi guys, Alastair Taylor here, and today we're going to have a look at how a little change in what you do with driver could give you some massive increases in distance. So I sat at home last night watching the Tour Championship. Jason Day's just got to #1, but really what's dominating golf at the moment is how far he's hitting the ball, but not just Jason, there's Bubba, there's Rory. You know, these guys are hitting it a long way off the tee and leaving such short clubs into the green. It gives them a great opportunity to score. Now, I'm not saying all you guys watching are going to hit the ball as far as Rory and Jason after this, but hopefully this little change to what some of you do with driver could add 30, 40, 50 yards easily onto your tee shot. So I'm going to hit 6 balls. I'm going to hit 3 where I get the ball, the club traveling down through impact, and I'm going to get 3 where I get the club traveling up through impact. I'm going to try and swing at the same speed, hit it out the same part of the club face, and we're going to see what a difference this can make to drives. So we've got real balls, real ball flight on flight scope. I'm going to hit the 6 shots, then we're going to look at some numbers from flight scope, see what a difference it makes. So initially, to hit down through the shot, I'm going to keep my weight pretty much 50-50 and feel through impact like the club's hitting down like a shot would be on the floor. Nice straight one, very low. So, and again, a couple more like that. And certainly when I'm coaching, I see this a huge amount with golfers. I don't think there's anyone that comes to see me that doesn't want more distance off the tee. Guys will talk about accuracy, but they won't pass up 20, 30 yards. Again, very straight. Very, very low. I mean, this is my driver. So I've got this set 9.5 extra stiff shaft. And I'm going to hit the shots, the 6, with the exact same driver, same setup. So last one where I feel I hit down through the shot. And again, you know, they're all very, very accurate. Kind of straight down the middle of the fairway. These last 3, though, I'm really going to hit it much more on the way up. So I'm going to feel a slight change in my setup. Ball position still forward as it was before. But instead of having my weight 50-50, I'm going to just slightly favour my back foot and feel that my spine angle just leans a little bit more away from where I'm hitting the ball. Much higher flight. I mean, even without using flight scope there, I can see that's considerably longer. So a couple more though. So ball position still forward like it was to begin with. Lean a little bit more away from the shot. Again, a little draw, but much higher flight. And one final one. And again, just no comparison in the ball flight. Still very accurate, but certainly for me, you know, I can see that's hugely different. But let's deal with facts. So let's look at some numbers on flight scope. Let's look at how the club was traveling down and up. Let's look at the difference in distance and see what change it could make to your game. Okay guys, so we can see as I hit down on the ball, carry distances of 192, 175 and 172. So it gave me an average carry of 180 and 243 total. And we can see with those 3 tee shots, my first one, my club was moving 1.8 degrees down, 7 degrees down, so really down on my second one, and 6.1 down on there. But certainly with those numbers, you can see a carry distance of 180 and 243 yards. Decent, but only launching at under 7 degrees, spinning at 1600. So my backspin's fantastic. Probably not enough to keep it in the air, But with 105 mile an hour club head speed, 180 carry, not really good enough. Okay guys, so we can see when we move on to hitting up on the ball, 253, 253, 254 carry, so 253 average, 283, 282, 279, so 281. Now we can certainly see there when we look at the difference, nearly 10 degrees up, so that was really excessive on the first one, 1.5 up and 4 degrees up. So huge difference in how the club's traveling through impact. And overall guys, we can see from an average of 180 carry, we're now 253. So over 70 yards extra carry. Now, I'm not saying that everyone's going to see that, but that's a big difference. And even half of that, I don't think is something that anybody can afford to give up. Okay guys, so when we look at the numbers on FlightScope, there's some, outrageous numbers, really outrageous numbers. 70 yards extra carry. I don't care who you are as a golfer, nobody can afford to give that kind of yardage up. I'm not by any means saying that you guys are going to see 70 yards extra, but the big difference I see with guys is too many guys hit down with driver. Now, I would argue that most of the guys on tour, average, hit down slightly because they feel it gives them a bit more control, but the guys that are hitting it a long way, very, very different through impact. They're catching it much more on the way up. It's keeping backspin off the ball, it's launching the ball high, and with the modern golf ball, they're key ingredients along with finding the middle of the club face to hitting the ball a long way.